Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Nice to have you here. Have you join us on this, well, this evening, but in game we're in 5 AM, as you can see. So it's pretty dark. We are currently in qualifying. We've just had a couple of minutes of qualifying already, but no real times yet. So bear with me. Do let me know if I'm sounding alright. I've got a fan on in the background. You might be able to hear that, but do let me know if it's bad. And welcome everyone to what is round 6 of our GT3 World Challenge season here at FGTRL. We've got quite a good grid today, actually. 22 cars, which is really good. You understand that, you know, entries drop off throughout a season, but it's good to see that entries are improving and getting better. Just seen that Patrick Swayze has just topped the timesheet at the moment, 1:29.382. Matt Townsend P2 currently at the moment with a 1:29.675. Robert Bjorkman with a 1:29.995. And Drew Downing with a 1:32.362. So that's who's currently set a lap time so far. It's quite a busy track. We've just seen Christian Woodkay go in with a 1:30.615. These are all going to be sort of banker laps really at the start, and then they'll start getting faster and faster. We've just seen Hayden Sweet go into a 1:30.692 in that beautiful BMW. Emma Plate second in the Ferrari at 1:29.607. Oh, and that is Mr. Emma Plate going off track at turn 2. And he gets it back into the pits. Just seen Jack Deluge go past the line as well and set a lap time at 1:31.990. I saw Tronson at 1:33.112. He's currently the last out of all the people setting a time, but look at that livery. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, and he has to spin it as I'm watching him. We will politely take him off and show Luke Wilson, who's just done a 1:29.762. Marvin saying Audi could have cooked here, not going to lie. Absolutely. It's a shame we couldn't see the Audi here, but, you know, internet has its reasons. Hunter Davis in the Barbie Bentley has gone in with a 1:30.277. Andreas Groh in the Beamer, 1:30.655. Routing for 444 and 41. Let's see where the 444 is. There's the 444. He's just coming across into turn 2 at the moment to start his next flying lap in that beautiful Mustang, and Florian Horvath is following behind very closely as well. Got a lot of Beamers here this weekend, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4 Beamers. Wow. 4 Porsches. 2 Fords. 2 Ferraris. 2 Aston Martins. 1 Lexus. 1 Bentley. 1 Lambo. 1 Audi. And 4 McLarens, it looks like. Rabbit Rabbit is saying can't make it tonight. Sorry to hear that, I love. Hopefully next week you can make it for Red Bull Ring. And Go-Kart Career, I'm assuming that's Robert's son, saying come on 6/dad. That would make sense for it to be Robert's son. So Robert's got some fans in the chat today, and we've got Kieran Macy here as well this weekend. Good to see Kieran on the track again. He's had a little bit of an absence, but not sure if he's uploaded his livery, to be fair. Just going to do a quick sync and see if it's done. I will quickly just rejoin the server. Give me 1 second.
Green light, go, go, go.
There we go. Just test the API as well. There we go. Sheet. Like there's no incidents anyway, which is a good sign. But we're here watching Mr. Malcolm Pocomandy at the moment in 15th. Kieran Macy livery still's not working, so not sure if it was his that I just loaded in, but oh well. We've got Daniel Mondusi at the top at the moment, a 129 dead. Does anyone know what the command is to show the times? Let's have a look. Not sure which one it is. Simple track map shit. Not sure, but if anyone does know how to change to show show the times on the screen, then that would be great. So Daniel Mondusi currently leading the pack at the moment. You've got Eric Papstel in the McLaren in second, just 0.2022 behind. Robert Bjorkman currently in third and is currently being chased by Luke Wilson actually on track. Petra Becchia in the Audi is fourth. He's currently in the pits though. Patrick Swayze with a good opening stint. MO plate. Hayden Sweet, a great result there for Hayden, that would be. Matt Townsend's a little bit off the pace this weekend, it looks like. He's got minus ballast still, but somehow isn't doing that well. Luke Wilson, P9 at the moment. Hunter Davis in that Bentley is stopped on track, but is in 10th. Andre Isgro in 11th. Fabian Riedel, welcome back to the series, Fabian. Missing a couple of races, but is back. Michael Pocomandy's just improved to P13 as well with a 130.495. Christian Woodkay has just improved to 12th actually. Good result there for Woodkay. We've got newcomer Jean-Michel Loriot in the McLaren from the Netherlands. Reece Aindow in the Beamer is in 16th at the moment and is improving on his time as he comes around the first sector. Conrad Campbell making a return to the series as well in the Porsche. Drew Downing's here this weekend in a beautiful plaid USA liveried Mustang. Just look at that. I'm hoping that the time of day for the race start, which is at 6 AM, I am hoping that will be light enough to see the liveries properly. Isidore is in the livery, in the Rothmans livery, which is absolutely beautiful. Florian Horvath currently in 21st, and then as I've previously mentioned, Kieran Macy in 22nd, but I'm sure he will do a pretty impressive time to put himself somewhere up in the order. We'll actually keep an eye on him as he will come around and set his first flying lap in just a few seconds here. And that looks like someone's kicking up some dust behind him. Doesn't look like Kieran actually set a lap that time. No, he was on a out lap, I would believe. We'll see who's coming around. We've got Eric Papstel's up in his time at the moment. Not sure if that, but he is invalid, so he must have skipped his chicane or something. So I won't take that on. Jacques Daluge is currently 3/10 up on his time. I do apologise if I sniff a bit. I've just had a cold this recent week, and it's going all to my throat now and to my nose. So, just feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm alright. And look at all of that. It's busy track. Michael Mandy's saying slow. P14 though, not too bad. Only 1.4 seconds off the pace. That's really pretty good, to be fair. Patrick Swayze is up in his time. Jean-Michel just improved to P14 to take that from Michael Pocomandy. Who have we got stopped on the exit there? That was Reese. He's back into the pits. And that's Luke Wilson coming across the line to set a new lap. Hayden Sweet's 2 tenths up on his time as he comes across the line. Goes into 6th. Nice job there from Hayden Sweet. Dethroning there Patrick Swayze's 5 tenths up on his time as he's going to come across the line here. That sets him pole. What a lap there. 5 tenths faster than the rest. A 28.502. What an impressive lap there from Patrick Swayze. And my plate coming across the line. Not going to improve though. Daniel Mundusi the same. See who else is improving. Hunter Davis is improving as he's coming through this second chicane here. He's chasing that Porsche in front of him. Completely separate, different cars they are. The massive Bentley compared to this minuscule Porsche. Kieran Macy's up on his time as well, as he's just going down to the final corner just about now. See what he can do. He's currently 16th. He did a 1:30.5. He's going to come across the line 4 tenths faster though, and that's going to vault him to P13. What a good result there. Daniel Mundusi is up on his time. Few people going into the pits. 5 minutes left off qualifying. Nick Wilson's up in his time. Kieran's up in his time as well. Even. Lots of people starting new laps. I think this is going to be really difficult for track limits, really. Especially with the chicanes. Cutting those and you ruin your laps, really. Andrea Isco's up in his time as well as we speak about it. 3 tenths up in his time. Coming into the final section off the track, as we see him go down that long straight. 2.5 tenths up into the final corner. He's lost quite a bit. Maybe he's just trying to preserve, and he's lost all that time, so he's going to go for another lap, it looks like. And my plate's up on his time as well in the first sector. Pietro Becchia. Good to see an Audi on the grid. Would have been good to see 2, but Marvin unfortunately had to withdraw due to some connection issues that he's having and disconnects. Luke Wilson's 5 tenths up on his time at the moment. He's currently in P10. That will really vault him up. There we go. P7 for Luke Wilson. Not a bad time at all. And it looks like a lot of people are improving actually. Pietro Becchia is 5 tenths up into this chicane. Isidore saying you might leave the race. I think you should keep going. You're only 4.6 seconds off the pace in quali. And, you know, race could be better. You've got it, man. Think of all the points you can get. Here comes Becky across the line, 4 tenths quicker. That puts him P2 by 2.5 seconds down from Patrick Swayze. Matt Townsend is up on his time as well. You're not sure you clear the 107. Let me have a quick look then. So, current time is a 1 minute 28. So that is 60, 70, 88. So 94 seconds is the cut-off then. And you're doing 33. So you're still in the cut-off. You're still in the time. So I won't be hanging up the boots too soon. Here comes Matt Townsend across the line. That vaults him to 8th. Emma Plate's up on his time as well into the final corner. 5 tenths up. P6 to P2. That's a good lap from him. Patrick Swayze seems to be really, really dominant here this weekend. Who else we got improving on their times? Andrea Isgro. How about this, Ches? Try and make it halfway. Kieran Macy's up on his time as well. Resainder as well. For 0.4 seconds up on his time at the moment. As he comes through the second half of the track. Got a minute left of qualifying. I don't think anyone's going to get any other laps in after this. Let's see where people are. 66 going to come through. Gets Kieran Macy. Don't think he's going to improve. 24 Jack Deluge is going to come through. Not going to improve. 85 Matt Townsend is not going to improve, but will have another chance. And Reese is going to come across the line now. 0.4 seconds up on his time into the final corner. And he vaults himself up into 16th. He's got another lap though, so make sure he'll get something good. Monducci goes second in the Ferrari. Becky is going to come across the line for his penultimate lap. There we go. It's going to be tight for everyone else now. If we look, we've got Luke Wilson currently following behind. Who is that? That is Michael Pocomandy. Neither of them improved, but they'll start their final laps, I'm sure. So we'll have a look at these two for a minute. Racing in qualifying. How dare they? See if Luke Wilson can get past. Really, really sketchy there. 24 is going to come across the line now. He's in the pits. Matt Townsend, P8 currently, 0.3 seconds up on his time. That's going to put him into P7, dethroning Hayden. Monducci is 4 tenths quicker at the moment. Into the final corner, across the line, and will take pole of 28.2. What a lap time from Monducci there. Good evening, Kieran. Good to see you. Not a bad result for you either, but I'm sure you would have liked better. 420 is going to come across, but he's not going to improve. And across the line he goes. So that's qualifying over. Oh, what a classic move. Glad I caught that on stream. I'm just going to get the replay from that. If anyone did have the first bit of qualifying, Michael or Kieran or Ches, can you please save it? Pretty please. Mikey, no. Yeah. Naughty Mikey. Michael beat Kieran and Florian. Well, What's that saying, mate? Marco Poccomandi in P13, Kieran in P14, and Florian in P19. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the standings quickly before the start of the race. These are the standings from Silverstone. So you currently got Robert Bjorkman leading by 20. You have hardware issues. Oh. Oh, to start. Oh, so I see. Yeah. So Robert Bjorkman's leading the field by 90 points at the moment. Matt Wilson, Matt Townsend, and Luke Wilson currently tied on 1,465 points in P2. That is pretty good for them. And then Mo Plate just 380 points behind Robert Bjorkman. Pietro Becchia 5th, Thomas Postatelli 6th, Olav in 7th, Christian Woodkey in 8th, Gilherm in 9th. Finley's not here this weekend. Fabian's here this weekend, so he'll hopefully have a few more points to add on to his total this time. Jack Dallouge obviously improved with some good results in previous races as well. Daniel Monducci will be hoping to do something better this week. Obviously starting pole now, but he'll be wanting to do something good. And what's this? The track's wet. The track is wet. And I don't believe it is raining, but the track has been flooded a little bit, and it will be wet for the first bit. This will be pretty interesting. So I hope these guys do have their strategies sorted out. There is a mandatory pit stop in this race for fuel and tyres in the middle of the race, so hopefully these guys have got this all sorted. They've got a minute and 15 to get this strategy sorted, but look at this. I was hoping it would be a little bit brighter, but this might be a little bit maniac. Just going to quickly check that it's going to the right sheet, which it is. Beautiful. I know, Kieran, I'm not joking. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. But look at this grid. We've got a lovely grid here. Oh, look at that Buddy Bentley. Oh no. Is that someone disappearing? Oh no, there he is. That's Hayden. He's back. Luke Wilson's starting a bit... Sorry, not Luke Wilson. Robert Bjorkman's starting a little bit out of place, I think. Being beaten by Eric Papstel. But as we get to the top, Daniel Monducci taking that from Patrick Swayze. Just look at that view though. The lights all on into this. I've got a... Oh, look at them all come on now. That is awesome. Anyway, I've got a few penalties to apply, I believe, so just bear with me 1 second. Only one penalty that I could apply. Interesting. Well, this is certainly going to be an interesting race, I know. For sure. It looks like Hunter Davis and Florian Horvath didn't ready up in time, so they're going to be starting from the pits. Might be a good idea. We'll have to see though. There is maybe a risk of a red flag, so I do hope that the drivers are safe but careful and not too bad. No, Luke, it's not raining. It has rained, but it's just a wet track. So hopefully it will warm up and be a little bit less deadly. But for the first few minutes and first few track, it's going to be first few laps. It's going to be a little bit risky as we see this massive grid coming through at the moment. Trying to find any sort of tyre temperature in this sort of conditions is going to be really difficult. Are they on dries or wets? Some on dries, some on wets. And they should have their rain lights on. Luke's on wets. So there he is. There's Luke on his wets. Hayden's on dries, it looks like. So is Matt Townsend. You don't know on strap. Yeah, it's going to be difficult because if the pit window doesn't open earlier, it might have to be a two-stop this race, really. But that will be pretty awesome if I'm not going to lie. But they're going to come around to the final straight here and then into the final corner where they will go green for the first time on Belgian soil in this season. And it won't be the first time. So it won't be the last time this season. We've got to go to Spa in just a few weeks on the 1st of September, where we will see the season finale as well. But this is going to be really interesting. Let's have a look what's going to happen here. As they're going to come through to the light, and we go green. Oof. Nearly 3 wide behind. That's Becky going off track. Can he keep it clean and good with the rejoins? Seems all good so far. Daniel Mundussi is still in the lead, but Eric Papstel's off track. It's not good. Might have been pushed off, but there goes Hayden Sweet up on the inside. Give room to each other, boys. Oh no, that's going to be 3 wide down into the chicane. That's not a good idea. Late braking is needed, but you don't want to take out your opponents. Good job there from Michael Comandi to keep it going, but he's going to get through. Daniel Mundussi, Emo Plate and Robert Bjorkman all at the top 3. Patrick Swayze's dropped to P4. Matt Townsend and Luke Wilson are battling. Luke Wilson's got through. Eric Papstel's got through off Michael Comandi as well. What is Ches doing? He's gone from last to 12th. Oh no! Who's that? Who's that? Is that Beckia? He just slid across the track. Oh no, and someone's gone straight off out there. That's Kieran, is it? Yeah, that's Kieran. Florian Horvath at the back at the moment. 78, Jean-Michel. Must have had an incident. Oh, and a big slide there. Caught on camera. Luke Wilson already up into P3. What a result there for Luke Wilson. Patrick Swayze all the way down in P15 at the moment. Just behind him is Kieran Macy. But looking at the incident sheet, only a handful of incidents coming through, so not too bad. Michael Comandi up into 8th at the moment. He's got... Is that Ches behind him? Where's Eric Papstel? Eric Papstel's just here, just behind Reese. So Eric's dropped pretty far, and Reese and Hayden have gained up a position from the Toga Esports team. Hope they can keep it clean. It is improving in the light. The light is going to get brighter and brighter. Drew Downing looks like he's had a little bit of an incident. Patrick Swayze still dropping down the order as well. Look at this massive traffic jam. Kieran Macy's trying to get past Fabian Riedel. Can he make a move? Oh, is that someone stopped on the exit there? That was Conrad Compal. Oh no, Kieran makes contact but makes the position. That will definitely look to be a push to pass in post-race penalties. Luke Wilson takes the fastest lap on the 3rd lap. Well, on the 2nd lap. Start of the 3rd lap. Patrick Swayze is going off in the final chicane. Kieran Macy and Hunter Davis making up those positions. Kieran Macy chasing down Jack Deluge at the moment. Jean-Michel has pitted. He is moving again, so hopefully that is just maybe a tyre change or something like that, but this won't be good because obviously there's a mandatory pit stop. It's not in the window. You're just losing time, really. And Conrad Campbell has come into the pits to sort out any damage it would probably be. Hayden Sweet. Oh no, Hayden. Let's have a look what's happened here. Not far enough. We'll have to have a look later on. But Hayden is going again though. So good job to him for getting that going. Kieran, oh no, is that the Barbie Bentley? Watch where you're going. Wow, that will keep the stewards occupied, I'm sure. He's going to take that sign with him, isn't he, as well? No, you can't take that. Michael Commandy's making great positions here. He's in P6 at the moment. Daniel Monducci. Oh no. What's happened to Daniel? He was just leading the race. He's coming into the pits. Ah. Kieran Macy and Becky are battling into the final chicane as well. Dexter's on the YouTubes. Hello, Dexter. So Daniel Mundusi into the pits means that MO Plate is leading the race. But look at this battle. You've got 3 cars within a second and a half at the moment of each other. So this is going to be really, really interesting to see what's going to happen. Mundusi's come into the pits, it seems like. L'Oreal is out of the pits. Hunter Davis is moving places. Iskro has got into P4 in that BMW. This track is doing well for those Beamers. I previously mentioned obviously Hayden Sweet and Rhys Aindow. Hayden Sweet is there making a position on Drew Downing in that Mustang, and he's on the back of L'Oreal, but that is not for position, that's being lapped already. Rhys is there. Oh my, what a catch. What a catch. Well done there from Rhys, really good recovery there. Eric Papstel behind Michael Pocamandi now. But what I don't understand is this. How is this happened? And Michael is coming into the pits. What's Michael done? He's not got a penalty, so why is he coming into the pits? I want... Ah, yes, that would be perfectly acceptable reason to come into the pits. Not sure where he would have got that, but what a livery though. That Hoonigan and Ken Block livery. Daniel Mundusi still in the pits. Maybe he had an issue with his connection. Fran Horvath making a position as well. Maybe Drew's come into the pits. Oh no, he's just missed the last corner. Fair enough. Hayden's made a position. Michael's obviously in the pits. Oh, this is going to be a good battle. 2 of the biggest cars on track, the Beamer and the Bentley. And that is Bentley ahead now. Crashed into the Ferrari. What Ferrari? What, Mundusi? But look at this. Luke Wilson trying to go on the inside of Robert Bjork. I can't even say people's names anymore. Robert Bjorkman here. It is getting pretty light pretty soon as well, so hopefully it will dry out a little bit more. But Isidore, P6 at the moment. What a result. Starting last. Fantastic effort from him, but only 1 hour and 20 minutes still to go, seeing those flashing rain lights on. Michael has confirmed it was Mundusi that he crashed into. That's not good. Patrick Swayze's getting ahead of Jack Deluge. And Becky are ahead of Fabian Riedel there. Christian Whitke is on the back of this pack as well with Kieran Macy. Sorry, I was just clearing my throat a little bit. So everyone is back on track now. So Conor Campbell is back out on the track. Daniel Mondusi as well. L'Oreal is back on track. Michael's back on track. So is Drew. And that's everyone back out on track. But we're going to watch this lead battle for now. Robert Bjorkman is now third. So Luke Wilson's battling for the lead at the moment. Let's keep an eye on Luke here. He might get it from Memo Plate here. That Lexus feels really, really strong here. Around the outside? And Robert Bjorkman's going to go for it as well. I'm going to have to change the views here. And Luke Wilson, what a move. Around the outside in turn 2. Fantastic move there. I can't believe that happened. On a wet track. And only 6 laps into this. That's going to be a great result for Luke Wilson if he can win this race. As I did mention, he is currently second, tied with Matt Townsend, and only 90 points behind Robert Bjorkman at the moment. So that's going to be a fantastic result if Luke Wilson can sort of gain any more points than Matt Townsend, and obviously gain more points than Robert Bjorkman. That's a big move. Kieran Macy and Hunter Davis, and that looks like L'Oreal? I can't remember. Oh no, that's Whitke in the barriers in the back, but this McLaren looks like he wants to try and unlap himself, but might not be wise for him to try and do this at this point of the race. Eric Papsdale on the back of Tronson now. Tronson obviously is not the fastest, but avoided pretty much all of the issues at the start of the race. Reese has a drive-through, and he's going to come in to serve that straight away. I am guessing that is for track limits. Drew Downing's back in the pits, but I would guess that Reese has got that drive-through for track limits. It's pretty easy to get track limits penalties here and drive-throughs here, so I can completely sympathise with it. But Eric Papsdale is going to try and get past Conor Campbell for a better run at Tronson. Reese is still in the pits, and he's going to come out very, very soon. But 3 track limit warnings, and we've barely had 15 minutes off the race already, so it's not a good sign, but there's obviously a lot that could be done, and this looks like it's going to be a good battle as well. Kieran Macy, Hunter Davis and Fabian Riedel. As I mentioned earlier, 3 completely different looking, different styled cars. So that Bentley's obviously got the front line, the straight line power, as has the sort of the Aston Martin, but the Porsche is probably pretty good here. And that is Fabian going very, very wide and cutting that corner. So he sees positions to both Kieran and Hunter there. But going back to Eric, who's on the back of Isidore. And Reese has come out in P16 at the moment. So not amazing, but still in the battle. And we'll hope to get better. This is another awesome battle occurring. see if Eric can get past Tronson anytime soon. It's now damp, the track is, so the track is drying out pretty quickly. We've gone 8 laps already, and the track is already damp. And that is Patrick Swayze. He's spun at turn 1. So has Conrad Campbell. Oh, not a good day for either of these guys, obviously. Christian Woodke coming into the pits as well. Maybe he's got damage. Pit window doesn't open for another 15.5 minutes. So is it wise to be doing this at this point? Unless you have major damage, you probably don't want to be doing this. Hunter Davis is further up the field than Kieran Macy on previous laps, so maybe Kieran had a little bit of a moment and he's battling with Patrick Swayze here. Daniel Mundusi trying to find his way through as well, unlapping himself. He's obviously very quick, setting the pace earlier in qualifying. Christian Woodke still in the pits. But look at this. Hunter Davis going on the inside. Nope, he's going to not do it, but he's going to try and go past Jack Daluge. Can he make it? 2 Americans on each other. And it looks like he's made it. Look at this. This is such a busy field. Wow. Michael Pocamandi and L'Oreal is battling. Michael's keeping that American Mustang going. Kieran has dropped a couple of places as well. Hayden Sweet's making his positions up as well. He obviously had a little bit of an incident at the start. Found himself in the barriers. But he's making positions back. Eric Papstel still behind Isidore at the moment. It's just going to be a time of when and where this can happen, this move that Eric needs. Is it going to be here on the inside? Oof, and they make contact. They make contact. That would be looked at, but hopefully minimal damage. And hopefully Ches can get back to what he's doing, and obviously Eric can get back to what he's doing and trying to improve his position. Jack Daluge has gone off at the moment as well. Kieran's going to get past him. Hayden Sweet up into 10th now. It says 11th on my screen, on your screen for you. Oh no, he's cutting the corner. Okay. It says 11th, but on race control it's 10th. Hunter Davis is getting past Beck here as well. Come on, show it, mister. Can you show it? There we go. So this is a really, again, so many different manufacturers and different types of cars here. It's really awesome. This is the battle for P6 at the moment as well. Battles all throughout the field, and the field is already so jumbled up and so vast. But look at this, Luke Wilson with a lead of 2.5 seconds at the moment. He's already got traffic. Wilson really wants these guys to just move out of the way so he can extend his lead, but it's not going to be easy as that. And it looks like Isidore has been overtaken by Eric Papstel, so Eric Papstel's going to go chasing after Matt Townsend at the moment, but oh, not if he's going to be doing that. Bit of rally crossing. I know he's from Estonia, but you know. just realised that my fan is very, very loud for you guys. So. Can Reese make this move on Jack Deluge? Porsche versus BMW. Makes way for Luke Wilson to get through already. Conrad Campbell is in the pits again. Luke Wilson's really carving his way through this field. He's 4.4 seconds ahead of the other guys now, so sliding past Kieran Macy there. He's really loving these conditions at the moment, is Luke Wilson. Just look how busy this track is though. Kieran Macy's made a couple of positions because Becchia is in the gravel. Kieran Macy now P11. He started not too far down, so heading sweet on the back of Patrick Swayze, and Reese Engdahl on the back of Jack Deluge. What a great shot that is! Absolutely fantastic. And Robert Bjorkman's there. Oh, and Jack Deluge has a little bit of a moment. He lets Reese Engdahl lets Bjorkman go. But look at this. Is he going to dare it? He's going to go around the outside on T1, is he? He can't do this. He's going to try. He's going to try slot back in. Just watch out for that Fabian Riedel though. And Reese looks really, really, really strong here at the moment. Needs to get past. Jack Deluge at the moment. Michael Pacmandy's on the back of L'Oreal. L'Oreal, probably. I don't know. Michael Pacmandy led in. That was Patrick Swayze go and Luke Wilson go. So that's already 2 laps these guys have already got. But back to Reese. So look how squirmish that Porsche is here. It's really, really dangerous. And he goes for a move. He's going for a move. Did they make contact? I don't think they did make contact. That was such a great move there for Reese Aindow. He makes himself up a position into P12 now. Hunter Davis is on the back of Tronson at the moment. It's getting lighter and lighter. It's still damp. Closing in on that Porsche in that massive Bentley. The BBC, we're calling it. Bobby Bentley car. And around the inside he goes. That's a fair move. Isidore is really just sort of trying to retain any sort of positive result he can get from this, really. Jack Deluge is still there on the back, though. But look at this. This is MO Plate going into the final sort of big corner, and then Luke Wilson is halfway up the straight. You can see MO Plate in the background there. Sorry, it was just getting some water down my throat because I'm struggling at the moment, really. L'Oreal is back in the pits again. Really not a good result for them on their debut. But no real big gaps at the moment, as we are getting brighter and brighter. I mean, the closest gap at the moment is this gap. Beckier to Deluge. We'll keep an eye on this. Hope that something happens. Do let us know who you are supporting. We've got 22 options here. 22 really, really good options as well. Still damp. Currently 17 laps done by the leaders at the moment. These guys are on lap 16. Bit of a flashing there from Beckier. Coming to lap Christian Woodke. He's got his blinkers on. It's greasy now, so track is really, really drying out at this point. Just 30 minutes into the race so far. 40 seconds away from the pit window. So who will actually be able to make it this lap and pit? it will be open in 19 seconds. So who will be able to pit? Oh, we've got pit open, and who's going to come into the pits? Who's that? That is 626 coming into the pits, as well as Michael Pocamandi. They are the first to pit. Christian Woodkay coming in as well. Triple 7 coming into the pits. That's Isgro. So highest on up there. Florian Horvath coming in. He's got a 10-second penalty as well. Townsend is not going to pit. Beckier has got past Jack Daluge, so Jack Daluge is going to drop down a bit. I was just going to ask, what tyres are these guys on? So Jack Daluge is on dry and Beckier is on dry, so I'm not sure if that would have made any difference. But oh, Beckier into the gravel. Hunter Davis has come into the pits as well. Daniel Mondusi too. Luke Wilson's coming into the pits as well, but he got stuck behind Tronson there, so Tronson's in the pits as well. Loriot has a drive-through as well. And Luke is technically the leader. So it's going to be interesting to see where he comes out of as the first pitter. Becky is in the pits as well. It might be the best time to pit at this point, when the track is drying out pretty quickly. And he's going. He's going to come out, and I would guess would still be leading after this, but we'll have to see what the other two in front of him did. He's come out in P4 at the moment. Luke Wilson going to go around Drew Downing in currently P18. Robert Bjorkman's coming into the pits. Matt Townsend's still a little bit further away. So he stays out. But Bjorkman's still in the pits. Luke Wilson's going to come by and I would presumably take the lead from. Yeah, will overtake Robert Bjorkman. Smallest gap at the moment, hard to tell because they're all flying about at the moment. Have a look what Reese is doing. He's made some really good progress in this race. Hayden Sweet as well. Patrick Swayze's coming into the pits, as well as Omo Plate. So we're going to want to watch where Luke Wilson is and figure out if he's going to get ahead, because this is going to be for the lead. Florian's got a drive-through. Fabian Riedel comes into pits too. So here comes Luke Wilson. And I need to watch where Emma Plate is. He's still in the pits. Emma is moving. But he's not at the pits though, so he's not going to be able to make the position. So Luke Wilson is going to be leading this race again very soon. Eric Papstel up into third as well. Obviously I don't think Eric's pitted yet. And it is now pretty light. If you look in the top right, it's cloudy, and then wet, dry. Sorry, rain again in 30 minutes. Oh no! That's not me joking. That's what it says. Track is greasy at the moment, so this might be a two-stop race for a lot of people. Patrick Swayze's been stopped for quite a while now. Matt Townsend comes into the pits. Watch where Luke is. He's going to definitely get this position back, so he will be leading the race once again. And Matt Townsend with the drive-through. What's that for? That's going to be tough to take, but... well, maybe not. Maybe that's not a drive-through. What's that about, I wonder? Currently, Eric Papstel is still to pit. 21 minutes to go. Patrick Swayze is still in the pits. Not sure why. Wonder when Eric's going to come into pits. And have a look at who's actually pitted so far. So Eric's not pitted. Hayden hasn't pitted. Jack Deluge hasn't pitted. Reese hasn't pitted, but he's done a drive-through. Florin Horvath. Not sure if he's actually taken a pit stop. Let's have a look at this though. Hayden Sweet, who's continuing on. So is Eric Papstel. 9.1 seconds to the good at the moment for Luke Wilson from Eric Papstel, and then 4.5 seconds from Eric to Emo. So that's a good 14 seconds there as you see Florian Horvath go off the track there in the foreground. Five laps on the board at the moment. Luke Wilson with the fastest at 31.030. As Kieran has got past Ches at the moment. Look at that beautiful livery as we see the light is coming. Let's have a look at that beautiful Rothmans Racing livery. And just look at that sky. You know what I've just seen as well? Heavy rain, 30 minutes time. Oh no. This is the closest gap, I believe. Oh no, this is the closest gap to Woodkey up in front in that Lamborghini. That's the closest battle on track. 2 seconds. Robert Bjorkman is 2.8 seconds behind Emma Plate at the moment though. So is Emo dropping the pace a little bit to Robert Bjorkman at the moment? Possibly. But no one's really lapping at the speed that Luke Wilson is at the moment. His last lap was the fastest lap of the race so far, at 30.365. Everyone else is doing 31s, 30.5, 30.7, 32.4, 31.8, 33.5. Emo's right on the back of Eric Papstel now, so Eric trying to go as long as possible, but just losing pace really. Oh, this is going to be a good battle. Emma Plate's going for it. Monduszi's got the fastest lap now. A 1:30.172. 2/10 faster than Luke Wilson's previous fastest time. But nothing that Eric Emo or Robert Bjorkman can currently do to catch Luke Wilson. 14-15 seconds at the moment. Oh no, Eric! Eric loses control. Mo Plate gets past, but look, Robert Bjorkman gets past Mo Plate in the same time. So Eric really struggling with that car now. Matt Townsend has come into the pits. Is this the second time? Yeah. So it's now currently green, the track. Was he on wets? Got Thorin Horvath in front of them now. Chez is on the back of Riedel here. Sorry, yeah, Chez on the back of Riedel. Now it doesn't say there's going to be any rain at all in 30 minutes, so that's pretty odd. Townsend and Deluge are battling, but Deluge is in the pits, so there we go. Jack Deluge in the pits, as I just previously mentioned. Not sure what that's for. 37 minutes left of this race to go. 7 minutes left off the pit window. This has gone really, really quickly already. We're nearly already an hour into this race. This battle though for P2 is pretty good. Eric Papsdale's in the pits now. Coral Campbell only completed 9 laps, so it looks like he's going to be retiring or not continuing on. Tronson's got ahead of Deluge. Reese is up as well. Eric's going. Reese is up to P6 and Hayden in P5. Iskro P4. Emma Plate P3. Rob Yorkman P2 and Luke Wilson P1 by 19.5 seconds. Wow, that man needs some weight, I think. Helen Sweet has pitted. Is this Hayden's proper stop? I believe it is. Yes, this is his stop, so this is looking really good for Hayden at the moment. This battle though. 3 cars there, 4 cars even. One obviously a lap down, but around the outside goes back here, sorry. And he's gonna go on the inside of Ches. Rain in 10 minutes. Michael Pogomandi and Drew Downing are together. Both the Mustangs together, running in tandem off each other. Michael having a little bit of a moment. I'll go off now. Hayden back into the pits again. What's this about? Monducci's on the back off Isidore at the moment. Matt Townsend has the fastest lap at the moment. Reece Ingdahl in the pits as well. What is happening? Why is everyone now pitting? Do they not take their mandatory pit stops? Ah, that is why. Look who hasn't got mandatory pit stops. Reece is doing his pit stop now. Drew Downing's doing his now as well. That would make sense. Daniel Monducci has got past Isidore now. Reece is out the pits though.
Pit window is now closed.
Pit window's closed. And my plate 0.7 behind Robert Butelman at the moment, who is 19.5 seconds behind Luke Wilson at the moment. Track is now fast, so lap time should be coming through. Eric Papsdale with the fastest 1:29.640. So really quick there. Look at this beamer on beamer action here. Here comes Kieran. Oh, look at this. Bit of bump drafting. Oh, no! No, that's not what you do. Not good there. Emma plate's dropped a little bit off Robert Bjorkman at the moment. And look, there is Luke Wilson just behind them. Going to be wanting to get past this really, really good battle there. Let's see what they do in this battle and what Luke does as well. If he can just be a little bit patient and just allow them to fight it out and then maybe go past, but it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to. He goes for a send up to the inside of Reese. Reese makes it happen. Daniel Mundusi's a little bit more ignorant about it. And it is raining. You saw that. I saw that. That is the rain. Again. It's back. We seem to have lost a driver as well. I'm not sure who we've lost. Is it Patrick Swayze we've lost? Yeah, looks like it's Patrick Swayze. But the rain's back. People are going to be coming to his pit. Florian Horvath goes in for the pits. Greasy track. 24 minutes left of the race. This is going to be really, really interesting. We just got to a fast track as well, so... Oh, it's really coming down. Beckier in the pits. Ches is coming into the pits too. See who else comes into the pits as the rain comes more and more. Rain's coming in a little bit more now. Top two don't pit. Oh, big slide there for Michael. Oh, what a move there from Ches. Absolutely fantastic move. Just puts himself ahead. Really good move there. Oh, Michael going into the pits. That was a little bit weird. Drive through. Michael, what happened? Hannah Davis in the pits as well. Kieran Macy in the pits too. L'Oreal in the pits. Hunter. Kieran's moving, as is Hunter Davis. So Hunter Davis is going to come out. Going to come out right into the traffic here. Look at that. Really brave moments here. And that is a car going straight on, is it? That's the 24. That's Jack Deluge. Oh, look how risky it is for Eric there with the fastest lap though. Kieran Macy is also back on track just behind. Oh, Eric's made a mistake. Luke Wilson's got a massive queue behind him, but obviously not pitting yet. Oh, big slide. Big slides. Track limits for Michael Pocomandy gave him that drive through. Luke's coming in the pits. Istro in the pits as well. Mondusi in the pits. It's getting wet. It's getting wet. Roberts in the pits, but Emo's staying out. Could this be another race win for Emo Plate? How many pit stops has people done? L'Oreal has done 6 currently, the most out of anyone. Hannah Davis though, 13 positions up at the moment. Started 21st on the grid and is now 8th. Daniel Monducci losing the most. He started first, is now 11th and dropping. 12th, 13th. And it's now moving. Luke Wilson moving as well. Is Emo going to come in the pits? I wonder. Hayden's made a position on Daniel Monducci as well. Going to come out just behind, with Luke Wilson just behind as well. Reese has made a position on that Deluge as well. He's into P10 now. Really good result for Reese. Obviously had not the best result last weekend. Neither of the Toga boys had a good result. Eric obviously retired halfway through after a disconnect. Reese had a little bit of an issue and was overheating, I believe. And then it's good to see that Hayden's back out on track as well. He's up into 13th now. Florian off into the gravel though. Michael goes past. Townsend in the pits as well. Eric Papstel's MMO plate has come into the pits. But look, it says it's going to be dry in about 10 minutes. So this is going to be really interesting. Eric Papstel right on the back of Iskro at the moment though. For P4. Luke Wilson's going to take the lead again. Where's Robert Bjorkman going to come out? Is he going to come out with... Sorry, where is Emma Plate going to come out at? Is he going to stay ahead of Robert Bjorkman or going to go behind? We'll have a look now. Emma Plate looks like he's moving. And Robert Bjorkman is here into T1. So I think that Robert Bjorkman might have the advantage here. Advantage Bjorkman. Monducci on the back of Hayden Sweet here. Monducci is obviously pretty fast, but loads of people swapping for wet tyres now as it gets wet again. Really great scenes to see all this absolutely fantastic racing going on here tonight. Kieran Macy's 0.8 behind Hunter Davis in that Aston Martin and that Barbie Bentley. Daniel Monducci has got past Hayden Sweet, but they are battling. Oh no, Monducci's lost it! Commentator's curse? Again? I do apologise, Monducci. Kieran's really chasing down Hunter Davis here. And Hunter's right on the back of Fabian Riedel as well, so this is going to be a three-way battle once again. Around the outside goes Hunter Davis. Oh, Fabian Riedel, no! Watch out where you're going to go. Kieran Macy gets past. He was right there on the back of Hunter Davis now. Hunter Davis goes very, very wide. Let's make it easy for Kieran. Yes, it does. Kieran goes past. Well done, Kieran. Hunter Sweet, Hayden Sweet and Daniel Mundusi once again battling at turn 2. Mundusi goes past. But Hunter Davis still right with Kieran Macy here. Now the gap from Luke Wilson, leading the race currently, stopped raining now, to Robert Bjorkman is 24 seconds. 24. Gap from Robert to Emma Plate, 7.1. Gap to Iskro, 44. So, you know, these guys are going to be lapped very, very soon. But Hunter Davis on the back of Kieran Macy here. So it's no longer raining, 12 minutes left. Is it going to be dry enough at some point for them to go back onto dries? Or are they just all going to try and stick it out on these wets? I'm not sure what I'll do, but look, Hunter Davis is really, really strong in this weather. It's a really good result for Hunter as well, and really good result for Kieran, no regards there. His opening debut race of this season. Do let us know who you're supporting in this race. 11 minutes to go. Let us know who you're supporting, who you're rooting for. And feel free to join us if you ever fancy. Just going to post a Discord link in the YouTube chat in just 1 second. There we go. So our Discord link, please feel free to join us. It would be really greatly appreciated. We'll switch you over to a different image quickly. Just while I save the replay. Back there for you guys, sorry for that. Hayden Sweet has a drive through. No! Not good. Becca's on the back of Deluge as well. Here we go, side by side. Kieran and Hunter Davis. Turn 1 in the wet. Kieran keeps it. Kieran keeps it for now. A lot of traffic coming up here as well. You've got two cars in front. Florian Horvath. No, Hayden Sweet. No? Yep, Hayden Sweet. Oh no, that's contact. Oh no, what happened there? Let's have a look, shall we? So. What's that about? I don't know what happened there. That's a little bit risky. I'm not too sure what to say about that for now. That obviously will be looked at by the stewards after the race. Go back to Kieran leading on. Reese has made a position up into P9. Really good position for him. trying to find the right one. Frohnhovath just a couple of tenths behind. Woodkey there makes a position there. And Davis still trying to chase down from Kieran. 1 second at the moment. It's 8 minutes left. 8 minutes remaining. If there is any drivers listening on at the moment, please do join our voice channel at some point, and I will definitely get you on air for a quick interview / chat. So please do join us at the end of the race. We'd love to talk about how you did in the race, what sort of strategy you tried, any difficulties you had, etc. That would be really interesting to hear. So please do come and join us afterwards. Look at that sun, damp now, and the sun's coming through. This is going to be some really good screenshots for us to take. And Davis trying to go around the outside there at the final corner, but no, that's not going to work. Bit slidey there on the exit as well. Oh, look at that, beautiful signs. Michael Commandy pitting again. Wonder why. That'll be his 4th stop. Fabian and Jack Deluge are the only guys who've done 1 pit stop. What's happened, Michael? Have your tyres gone again? It can't be, can it? It's happened, hasn't it? It's actually happened. Yeah, puncture. Wow. Wow. So close to the end as well, man. These curves are going to be lethal at the time as well. With these wet conditions, the curves are going to be really wanting to be avoided, really, especially on exit there, for example. It might make you spin. But Hunter Davis really catching Kieran here and really trying to get past him, but nothing's happening yet. 4 minutes remaining. Race was over after you had the crash with Ferrari. Yeah, you're doing pretty well at the start as well, but that's disappointing. Obviously, hopefully you can get it back out on track and score some points at least. Let's have a look how many points you'll be scoring for a 20th position. I have to go on SimGrid to have a look at that. So scoring for P20 is 110 points. So currently you're 30. Oh no, that's Hunter Davis in the gravel. You would go on back on track, but I'm not. I'm too frustrated. That is pretty fair. Do you want to join for a little quick interview perhaps and watch the final few laps of the race together? You'd like to try him in the race control for you. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
So sorry to hear that, man. That sucks.
Yeah,
2 times in a row. Hopefully, third time next time it won't happen.
Yeah, this time it's even harder than last time.
I bet. Reece Aindao has a drive-through. I'm assuming that's for track limits. Really, really suffering at the moment with all of these issues with the track being so difficult at this time. But how were the conditions there? Obviously, it started off in the damp track and then dried out pretty quickly, and now rained again and drying out again.
Yeah, for the start I picked the wet tires perfectly, and then I was right behind the BMW, like literally a few centimeters apart, and the car in front just swerved to the right, and then I saw the Ferrari and I couldn't avoid him, and yeah, got half a minute of damage, and then went from the dries to the from the wets to the dries. Yeah, then afterwards I pitted again for a new set of warm dries and fresh boots, and now I tried to go through the rain, trying to see if I can make it without another pit stop, and yeah, another puncture.
That really sucks, man. But you know, at least you'll score some decent points rather than nothing and sort of retiring fully. But what a absolute result here for Luke Wilson. An impressive gap, currently 30 seconds. I don't think I've ever seen that in one of these races, really. He's really, really used the conditions, the traffic, the strategy, all of that to his advantage, and it's really played out well. This is going to be good for him in the championship, with Robert Bjorkman coming second as well. Let me just have a quick look at what the points would do for this, and I'll let you just talk for a bit.
Yeah, one thing I can say, I've driven with Luke together, one of his strong points are these mixed conditions. He knows when to judge perfectly, when to go on the wets, when to go on the dries. So he's really good in these conditions, as we can see again. And yeah, I didn't think that maybe the Lexus would perform as good here in Zolder, but it seems to be doing well.
Yeah. I mean, he won't be taking the lead of the championship after this, but he'll definitely be solidifying his position in P2, and I think he'll be about 60 points away from Robert Bjorkman at the end of this. Obviously, it was really interesting earlier. We had Robert Bjorkman and Nemo Plate battling out, but I think Robert really took advantage of when he pitted last and came out ahead, which was beneficial for him. But we are on the last lap now. We've got 12 seconds left of the time, and Luke is going to cross the line first, and you know what that means. He wins the race. Loriot has pitted as well, so maybe
he's not behind me even.
On thingy, he's showing you him behind you, so that's interesting.
Yeah, but I still can't see this as a good result when I was up to P6 at some point, hunting down the top 3.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Luke Wilson being a hooligan, really.
No, you should have seen me sometimes. I was really doing cam block something good.
So, let's see this. This is the final corner of this race, and look at Luke Wilson. He's really showing it off here. He's going to come across the line to win round 6 here at Zolder in our series. Iskro comes across the line as well. Eric Papstel is going to come into the final corner now with the fastest lap of the race. Really, really good effort from him. And is that Hayden or Reese behind him? That's Reese behind him, so really good result for them as well. Robert Bjorkman is going to come round now. And he's going to come across the line now. Emma Plate coming through as well. So Emma Plate couldn't do anything in answer to Robert Bjorkman.
Kieran now also going through the last chicane. I was in a call with Kieran, Chase and Florian, and we had a really blast down there. Great to see him coming back up to P7. Really did a great job judging the conditions right, so Good on you, Kieran. Good on you. I should have listened to you with the wets.
Hunter Davis coming across the line in P8 as well. Good result for that Bentley. And Chez is going to come across the line now, followed by Hayden Sweet. And then Pietro Becchia will be the last person to cross the line in about 10 seconds time, hopefully. Look at all of that. Wow. What a race it's been, though. Some really challenging conditions, I would imagine. And, good result for everyone for finishing the race at the end of the day. That's what's important, I think. But congratulations to everyone. Wow, what a race though. Fantastic result for those guys. And who do we have here? This is Ches. Hello, Ches.
Hey guys.
How was that race for you? Obviously you had... What happened at the start for you? You went up from last to where? At some point. I was really confused.
Basically, everybody else made mistakes. Everybody else was involved in incidents, left, right, and center. Or left and right, and I was going center. I think I avoided 5, 6, 7 cars in the wrong direction on like the first and second lap.
Yeah.
So it was just all about survival, and I didn't have a single point of contact for the first probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was completely clean.
Hello.
So yeah, it was a great race from my end.
Yeah, really
even
good.
now, P14 here, I'm happy with that. Of course, I was close to just pulling the car out of the race entirely, not even like an hour and a half ago, basically.
Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, you did a really good result there, so that's really something to work on. And obviously, if you do feel like you want to change cars, it's going to be tough for you to take those points going, but it might be better.
I don't know.
But anyway, we've got Kieran here as well. Welcome
Hello.
to the interview, Kieran. How are you? How was your race? How did you do?
Interesting. The wet. I should have gone for at the start. I should have gone for wets.
Yeah.
I went dries. I locked up really badly into a couple of corners, making contact with some people, and gave myself some bad flat spots. And that made the first half of that race until the pit window opened really difficult.
That sucks, man. Well,
Yeah.
you've had a good result, and obviously your first race off the season so far.
Yeah.
So not too shabby there, but hopefully you can make some good efforts and good progress in future races. Hopefully, Hunter's just said in the chat, good race and fun race. Yeah, exactly. It was really, really fun to watch with the challenging conditions. What did you do in terms of your strategy? How did you manage to do that?
I went dries for that split, just do a normal one-stop split, half fuel, half tyres, and then obviously the rain turn, we had that wet track to begin with, which was a bit unforeseen, let's just say.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I assumed it would dry quickly because it wasn't raining. I thought very wrong.
Very wrong, yeah, absolutely. Right,
And, yeah.
we're going to get in. Who are we going to get in first? We're going to get Hayden in first. Let's have a chat to Hayden. Welcome, Hayden. How are you doing? How was your race?
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I saw that
I
little last
really
moment at the end.
Yeah, I really wish I stuck to my original decision and not boxed to wet, so I pitted twice. So my strat was, I saw the rain coming in 30, and it was almost like perfect timing with the pit window. So I went full fuel race start, and basically was like, yeah, let's go. Saw the rain, thinking, yes, I've smashed it. I've smashed the strat. It's going to be heavy rain. And then all of a sudden it changed. And I was like, oh no, what do I do? So I pitted for dries, and then I saw the rain come, and I went, no, I'm going in for wets. Got a dry through, and then just missed Ches by like, 1.5 seconds at the end.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I lost a total of 5 seconds in 2 laps because my rears were absolutely cooked. I was riding like 33 psi on the rears.
Yeah, man. I cooked my wets on the outlaps, ready, waiting for preparation for the rain. I really wish I probably should have stayed on the dries, but it was a great race. I really enjoyed it. To be fair, I really thought would have had a Toga Racing car on the podium, but we all had drive-throughs. I think Eric was the only one that probably could have got there, but obviously he finished P5 in the end.
I mean, at least you can say that Eric got the fastest lap. He gets an extra 5 points.
That is true.
Yeah.
We'll take that. But no, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Actually, that concept of that rain was insane. So
that's the thing. I hopped into quite a few of the practice servers just throughout the week and stuff, and I never saw a wet one. But I put in. I did the Lenny's Lounge, sort of simulation, and it said that 91 of them will be full wet, 483 full dry, and then 426 mixed. So we got that mixed one. And the average rain shower length was meant to be 49 minutes, with a time between rain showers 2 hours and 18. So it was really strange with how the weather worked, and it started off being damp and then dried out pretty quick. Obviously, once the sun came up, it was a lot easier. But
yeah.
Did you do much wet practice in?
No.
So it was.
I didn't even know. I'll be honest. I didn't even know it was going to rain until the server logged in. It said wet's optimal on the race session. I was like, nah, I'm going dries, sod it. So I started on dries and just thought I'll just stick it through. But
wow.
I tell you what, that quali in the dark, that took some getting used to. I don't know about everybody else, but I overfilled the car for more than a few laps and went just sod it. I'm just going to keep going round and round and round. I got to P7 in quali or P8, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, this is good. And obviously it was then 6 o'clock race start, so it was almost daylight effectively from the start. But just the dry tyres just destroyed my opening few laps because obviously it was really wet. But no, I really enjoyed it. It was a good little battle. Shame about the 15th, but it was what it is. Would have been good for a top 10, but nah.
Use your steward brain. What happened at the end? Obviously, we saw it on stream, but what do you think? What do you think happened?
I saw that.
Yeah, I mean,
was it your fault? Do you think it's your fault, or was it?
No, he was a lap down on me at least. I think Kieran was behind me, or someone was behind me. Yeah, so I was more looking out for Kieran, not really the back marker, my back marker, if you like, guy P20.
Yeah.
I did squeeze him. Not gonna lie, I did squeeze him, but I thought he was gonna sort of let me back pass so that I could have let Kieran pass. But I don't know whether he hit the curb and just pushed me off the track. I don't know or what. But do you know what? I'm not gonna report it. He finished P20th. Like I'm not gonna make his day any worse. Like I'll just I lost a place. I lost a place due to the drive-through, or a couple of places due to the drive-through. I'm not fussed.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
Awesome. Well, we'll get in Eric now then. Welcome, Eric.
Hello.
Hello.
there.
How was your race? Obviously, you had a few mistakes but made it through. Got the fastest lap.
Yeah, I'm surprised I got the fastest lap because I had 14 seconds of damage at the time I got it. So I should have not gotten the fastest lap this race.
Really? Wow, that's insane. Really insane. Anyway, did you have a strategy that you were going to do when you saw it was going to be wet, or did you just sort of like say, screw it, I'll play it by ear, see what happens, try the conditions out, and then go from there?
So basically at the start I was like, okay, it's a wet track. I knew the conditions are going to be rough, and I went to gamble with the dry tires, hoping that the track would dry up quick enough. But obviously, as we see, it did not.
Yeah.
And then later on, when I saw that it's going to start raining again, I knew my tires aren't going to last that long because I had slow puncture on all 4 tires at that point.
Wow. Did you get your pressures a bit wrong then, yeah?
Just with the rain, my tires got so under pressure that every curve basically destroyed my tires.
That sucks, man. But good result for you. Better than last time, obviously.
Yeah,
And
could have
taking
been
that
better.
fastest lap obviously gives you a few extra points, which is always fun. And hopefully, obviously, you had pace for a podium at least. I think.
Yeah. If I would have made the right calls, definitely.
And will you be present next week at Red Bull Ring? And do you think it's a track that you'll like and will suit the car?
Possibly. I don't know. Most likely I will be racing. I don't know how competitive I'll be yet because I have not raced on that track yet. So it's going to be a fresh track for me and a lot of practice to get quick on it.
Interesting. Right, I'm gonna get in Reese now. Hello, Reese.
Hello.
How was that for you?
A mess,
A mess.
but fun. Yeah.
Well, that's
Started on the
the main
dries.
thing.
Yeah, started on the dries. Thought I'd manage, and I did. Got a drive through, dealt with it, almost threw in the towel, and then I was like, oh, I'll go long, go right to the end. Took the dries right at the death of the pit window, and tried to make it work, and it was just didn't really.
Did
work
you get
out in my
another
favour.
drive through at the end as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Always happens.
I still don't understand. I don't understand how I was on the sand. I lost 2 seconds, and I still got a warning for it. So
I think the issue is that it's because it's wet. The game sort of sees it as off track still, but doesn't register the time loss. Probably.
Oh no! This was when it was. The rain had stopped by this point. It was literally in the last 2 laps.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really.
I probably should have just gone to the end and just took the penalty at the end.
Well, yeah, maybe, but you don't want to risk that, really.
No,
But
not really.
definitely a better result from last week. Obviously, at least you didn't exhaust yourself and.
Yeah, I made sure the fan was on this time.
Absolutely, yeah.
The fan was on.
Absolutely
I made sure of it.
But yeah, good result for you, and great seeing all the Tiger cars tonight, which was really cool to see.
Yeah, we had to turn up,
Of course.
show off.
One thing that I think is important is that the Beamer is quite strong at this track, especially in the rain. It felt really, really strong. Is that something that you think would work better for the Beamer, as if there was more wet races compared?
Yeah, if it hadn't have been just like 10 minutes here and then 10 minutes there, it probably would have worked out a lot better.
Yeah.
I think it did just the timing of that second rain and how long it lasted, because it kept telling us that it was going to be light rain in 10, heavy rain in 30.
Yeah.
And then I'd committed to doing the wet, and then as soon as I pitted, it changed. Like literally whilst I was having my tyres changed, Hayden called out that it had changed from it's only going to be 10 minutes of rain.
Wow. That is, yeah.
So I don't know what
Easy.
randomness setting you use, but I was cursing that number.
It was 4, so
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't like the number 4 anymore.
Yeah.
Lando Norris.
Screw 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, hopefully next week we'll see you at Rebel Ring, and hopefully that'll be a lot better for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be there.
Anyway, we're going to get Mr. Luke Wilson in now, race winner.
Perfect.
Luke Wilson,
Hello.
how was that for you, mate?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I've no
absolutely.
idea, no idea how, but managed to guess the tyres to be on and the pressures perfectly on every stop.
Absolutely fantastic.
The car was just flying, yeah. And I will say plus rep to Robert, because there was some slight team orders.
Oh, no.
Was into T2. We were like, he said, because if we thought it was just going to slow us both down, and he thought if I could attack the Ferrari at the start, then it might open up a gap and he could follow through.
Well,
but,
I mean, I saw that move around the outside for P1, and I was absolutely gobsmacked. I was shocked. I was literally sat here with my mouth wide open because I just saw that move happen at Zolder.
Yeah.
In the rain.
I didn't even mean to do it, really, because I was trying to go up the inside of him somewhere, so that I could kind of park it on his inside and let Robert follow me through. But yeah, the Ferrari was really good on the brakes into like the final chicane, so
Yeah.
I just had to take the opportunity when I could.
And do you think your car sort of suited the track, or was it more a bit
It
of
was
luck?
amazing. It was complete luck, but the car was perfect, absolutely perfect. Yeah, had loads of traction, good on the brakes, very very stable. I completely changed the setup from quali because I was running, I think it was the Silverstone setup in quali, which was terrible. But in the race, I think it was Zandvoort the setup. So I was
Right.
mismatching setups all over the place, but it worked
The
fantastic.
Z's
So,
and the Z's, yeah.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, well, fantastic result for you, and obviously good result for Robert behind you.
Yeah.
Definitely going to solidify your position in P2 in the standings. So, yeah, really
and
good there.
he's got an IOU.
He's got an
Oh.
IOU, so he's going
So,
to get the win, yeah. Next time.
Yeah. Next time he flies up behind me, I'll jump out the way for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to do that. Right, great chatting with you, mate. Hope you have a good week, and see you next week at Red Bull Ring.
See you, man. Alrighty, bye bye.
Gonna get in Daniel Mondusi, pole sitter from tonight. Welcome, Daniel. How are you doing?
Hello, I am good. Good, I think.
How was the race for you? Did you enjoy it? Obviously, you had a little bit of an issue. You got a bit of damage and had to pit early. But taking pole, how was that? How did you manage that?
Yeah, I made a super lap. I didn't expect to do the pole position, but I am happy with that. And when I see the start was on the wet, but the weather is completely cloud. I just try to start with the dry compound and hope the track goes drier faster, but for half an hour the track was
Pretty
sleepy
damp.
and wet.
Yeah.
So when I just to try to manage with the dry compound and I just committed a little mistake to touch the white line before the penultimate turn, and the Ford of Michael, I think, just crashed into me. Probably didn't see me because he was in the fighting too with my teammate Andre.
Yeah.
So a little disappointed with us because I think I could make the top 5 for sure. But I'm happy because finally, for the first time, I don't crash with my connection. So.
Well, yeah, I was going to mention that you didn't disconnect from the race, so that's a positive. And obviously, taking pole, it means that you've got something in you that you could use for the future rounds, and hopefully Red Bull Ring and then Spa after that will be a lot better for you guys, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we try to the good condition of weather and not something like something crazy like today. But yeah, we just manage, and I just try to be happy and have fun for the last 2 races.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Well, great being talking to you, and hopefully you have a good week, and see you next week at Red Bull Ring.
Yeah.
We're going to get in Mr. Hunter Davis from the Barbie Bentley. Barbie Bentley man himself, welcome.
Thank you.
How was that for you?
I thought it was actually a pretty good race. I thought that my strategy for it was not too bad. In qualifying, I definitely feel like I could have gone a little bit quicker and maybe been up a few positions, but obviously in the end, I just started from the pits anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered.
And why did you start from the pits? That's one thing that I wanted to ask, was what happened? Did you forget to ready up, or?
I wasn't paying attention, and then with about probably 30 seconds left, or maybe less, I was looking at the track, and I'm like, oh shit, it's slick out here. And so I was trying to get my wet set up and all that, even with some slight pit stop adjustments.
Sure.
And then it was like less than 5 seconds, and I just misclicked and then didn't get out of the menu to ready up soon enough.
That really sucks. So, but still,
Yeah, it's all
a
good.
decent finishing position out of the start, basically. So it is good things to see. And do you think your Barbie Bentley will be suited for Red Bull Ring, or will you be struggling a little bit more there?
That I'm not too sure. I think overall I'm decent with Red Bull Ring, but being still newer with the Bentley, I've not gone to every track so far to see how it goes.
There'll be a little bit of getting in then. Anyway, great
Yeah.
talking to you, and hope to see you next weekend then, and have a good rest of your week.
Thank you, and you too.
And I've got Chaz in here still. Hi, Chaz.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hi. I'm just lurking.
Anyway, we're going to end off this video, this live stream here. Thank you all for joining us tonight. What a great race it was. Really, really exciting and really, really tense at a lot of moments. So thank you all for joining us and for watching tonight and supporting the drivers. We'll see you again next week, same time, for round 7, which is going to be at the Red Bull Ring. We are now into our final 2 rounds of the season. Red Bull Ring next weekend, and then
Red Bull Wing.
And then on the 1st of September we'll be heading to Spa-Francorchamps for our season finale of season 2. Hope to see you guys soon, and thank you guys for watching.
Bye.